What's up, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray here for another episode of Gray Area Anime. And today, I have a question for you. What if you were in an orphanage? And I'm talking not Oliver Twist orphanage, but a cool, nice orphanage where you felt safe and protected, but ultimately something about it just didn't seem right. Well, that would be the start of The Promised Neverland. I'm really excited to introduce you guys to this one and kind of just give you a basic breakdown of the premise and hopefully get you to bite on the hook and try it out. I have the link in the description, so if you watch this and you end up liking it, just go down there and click it. It's right there for you, so that way you can go straight from here to reading it, or pause this and read it and see if I hit the nail on the head. So yeah, let's start there. So the setting is an orphanage. In this orphanage, there are kids ranging from ages from babies to about 11, almost 12. And their typical day starts with a nice, delicious breakfast cooked by their mother figure, which is dressed typically like a nun would be, made by their mother figure. So they go and eat breakfast. They're playing around. The elder kids take care of the younger kids and kind of get them in line, as would happen in an orphanage. The brightest of these kids, or one of the brightest of these kids, I should say, is a girl by the name of Emma, and she's 11. She's a fiery orange-haired girl who is very empathetic to people and very aware. She's very nice, and all of the kids love her because she just kind of gets it. There are two more important figures in this. There's Norman, who is a blonde-haired kid who is the smartest kid that they have here, and that'll come into play a little bit later. And Ray, who is a black-haired gentleman, as you'll see in the thumbnail that I have there. Those are the three. They're all 11 actually, but they're very, very, very important to the story. So anyway, so back to breakfast. This delicious breakfast. After you have the breakfast, then you go into a intense but very thought-provoking. You take like a litany of daily exams, and these exams are to kind of get the kids intelligent very quickly in a way. So it kind of adds time to increase your reaction, your instinctual knowledge, to increase your retention, to kind of see where you are. She tells them like how many they get right. There's no consequences to like getting things wrong, but Norman, Ray, and Emma are at the top of the class, or the top of their siblings, and pretty much get perfect scores every time they take these tests. They're like in tune with them in a way, so they're very curious and very knowledgeable. So we go from there to the fact that after the exams, they go outside and they have fun and they play things like tag, like most kids would. They're in a nice enclosed field, so there's the field house of the orphanage, and then there's a huge field for you to kind of like play in and have fun in. That's surrounded by a forest. At the front of the enclosement, or in front of the yard, I should say, there's a gate, or at the front of the house, there's a gate. There's only two rules that the kids have: is don't go outside the gate and don't go past the fence in the forest. To prevent like animals and wild stuff, like you're not trying to get them attacked. So you kind of now see the way that these daily exams play into their intelligence, because while they're playing tag, they're like thinking about it like in a tactical way, like, it's probably hiding behind here, but because all the testing, Norman always wins. He finds everybody. Like, he is the master tactician of the group. Ray never really plays. He just kind of, he sits off to the side. And Emma is like I said, she's enthusiastic and gung ho about everything. So she's always trying to, because she's the fastest, she's always trying to like just outrun Norman, but Norman just finds a way to kind of, outthink her. It's just a really cool dynamic between the three of them as friends. So you go from there, like I said, so you got breakfast, you got these nice exams, and then you get free time. That's pretty much all they do. That's pretty much how they set it up. Like, it's not, it's not Annie or it's not Oliver Twist. It's, almost like you're at a prestigious private school / orphanage. And you're almost guaranteed to always get to a family at this point, at least before 12, or at 12, I should say. Mom is very caring to all the kids, or the mom, they all call her mom. There's so many different ethnicities here, that diversity is just everywhere, and they all feel like a huge family, a very well connected unit. So it's time for one of the kids to kind of go. They found a family for him, which is amazing in these situations, as you should well know, or whatever. Anyway, it's amazing, and they're really, really happy for her, but they're sad to see her go. A little girl by the name of Connie. And Connie's 6. Connie is one of those kids who always has a big smile on her face and carries around her favorite doll. One of, a really, really special thing. Like, we all know, I personally didn't have like a toy, but I had a pillow, and I called it Fluffy because I'm a kid and I'm very simplistic. But anyway, so she has her stuffed bunny doll, and she's ready to go. She's saying bye to everybody. She's saying bye to Emma, Norman, and Ray, and she's, just, feeling it, but she's happy. You just go to a family. So she leaves. It's kind of about 15, 20 minutes after, and Emma notices that Connie left her bunny. It's like, what? Like, no, that wouldn't happen. Like, I need to go get it to her. And so, Norman is very helpful to Emma. They have the top three, Norman, Emma, and Ray all have a really, really great relationship. So Norman wants to help Emma take the bunny to Connie. So, like I said, with all this extensive knowledge that they have, they know how to pick locks and do all kinds of things, because all they do all day is take the exams. During the free time, they have all these books to kind of read about the world and everything else. And so they're going to go now to take this tour. And Norman basically says to Emma, I'm going to take the brunt of this. We'll take the responsibility of it later. Like, if we get in trouble, it'll be okay. So they're going, past the gate, and they see a car, which, again, they're in this enclosed thing. They don't really like go on field trips or anything. They're always just kind of there. Everything they need is provided for them in this area. So this is their first time, kind of seeing a car, and it's amazing, and they're looking at it and looking around, and, they sneak up to the back, and they find Connie dead. Yeah. So that's where I'm going to leave you in terms of giving you at least a little bit of the synopsis of the first chapter. And that's not the entire first chapter. That's kind of like about maybe 75% in, because there are some really huge plot points that you should read to kind of figure out. Like, if you're asking yourself right now, well, what happened to Connie? They answer that. If you're asking, how does this affect the kids? They answer that. And there's just, it's chocked full of story. Right now, it's about 46 chapters in, or 47 chapters in as of today. And on August 1st, it'll be a year of it being out, which is why I'm telling you about it now. Because, again, just like Dr. Stone, it is a great entry point for those wanting to get into reading manga. as it doesn't have a lot, where there are some that have 800 and up chapters because they've been out since the 90s. But these are new ones that are trying to invigorate and bring or keep Shonen Jump or Shonen type mangas to prominence, which I think you guys will really enjoy it. Going and reading it and kind of figuring out the rest of the story is really, really, really good. If you think about different storylines that you like you like mystery. There's something that's about driven kids that, you know, figuring out kind of like what's going on in the world, intelligent ways of using ingenuity and instinctiveness. Really, really well thought out character development and characters. So it has a lot of great things that that you find in our media today that I think you'd enjoy with it. So I hope that my brief little synopsis gives you guys a little bit of something that you kind of want to go check it out. Again, like I said, the link to the first chapter is down in the description. So all you got to do is go down there and click it. I'm going to start doing chapter reviews of The Promised Neverland sometime soon for those of you that are already reading it. That will be spoiler heavy because obviously it'll be a little bit later on in the story now. But again, go check it out. The Promised Neverland. Link is in the description. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you can subscribe to Icarus Gray channel to get the gray area anime segments, music from me, and a lot of other things. I'm going to try to keep pumping these videos out. I'm going to see what I'm going to do next to give you guys something new to kind of check into that you're going to enjoy. I'm positive it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, Promised Neverland, check it out. I bid you guys adieu, and I'll see you next time. Peace.